Hello, namaste. This is Sridevi from Vibrant Living Studio. Today I want to show you how to make korabiyam payasam. Korabiyam is basically one of the many millets that are locally grown. So this is how it looks, korabiyam. So for this payasam, we are using korabiyam and we are using, it's also called foxtail millet by the way, and we're using chana dal and freshly harvested jaggery and coconut milk, freshly squeezed. These are the measures that I've used for this recipe today. I used 3/4 of a cup of these millets, foxtail millets, and 1/4 cup of chana dal, 1 cup of jaggery, about 3 cups of coconut milk, and there'll be and some water as well because you're going to be cooking the millets and the chana dal in water first. It's really important to do that because if you start cooking with coconut milk, it just breaks and curdles and it won't look so pretty. So, and it might not taste so great as well. So what you want to do is you want to cook, you want to wash your millets and soak them. You could soak them overnight as well, but at least for an hour. Soak it, same thing with the dal, and then cook it in twice the amount of water. So 2 cups of water here, okay? So when you cook, it's going to come out like this. Now, to this, you add jaggery. See, the reason for adding this is probably pretty similar to the payasams that people in your family make or you make. But the difference here, and what I'm trying to show you here, is that we don't have to eat only traditional rice-based payasams. We should be using more of millets. So there might be, you might be making payasams already like this similarly, but the difference here is that I'm showing you how to use various different millets that you've been hearing and they're so good for you. So how do you incorporate them nicely that you will enjoy and your family enjoys that particular recipe? So the reason for using jaggery instead of sugar is I don't have to tell you. If you're watching this video, you're already in the journey. You understand that white sugar is literally a poison. So, and powdered jaggery like this is very easy to use as well in your various dishes. So just comfortably use it. And also jaggery is awesome to prevent constipation and to give you a lot of energy through iron. And I'm using coconut milk here to give you all that calcium that you need. Did you know that coconut milk has lots of calcium as well as vitamin D, which are crucial to absorb. Vitamin D is crucial to absorb calcium, and you know that calcium is absolutely important for our bone health. So now that coconut milk is here, jaggery is here, I'm going to put it on the stove and let it cook together until it becomes, it comes together and becomes gooey. Then I'm going to season it with some nuts and raisins and some spices. So here we have this hot cast iron pan. We want to use very heavy bottom pans for seasoning because you're using oils, you're using fats. You don't want to put them through too much of heat. You don't want to smoke them up, right? So here I'm using coconut oil. You're most welcome to use good quality aavu neyi, cow's ghee, or like me, you just use these, the coconut oil. The reason for using coconut oil is that it can stand high heat and it still is healthy for you. It won't form trans fats. Here I'm using some cashews, what we use traditionally, and some grapes, dried grapes, raisins. So what I was trying to tell you is here that it's really important to use organic raisins because grapes are one of those fruits that are highly sprayed. So here we have already toasted nuts and raisins. They're a little bit too toasted but not burnt. Use always a heavy bottom pan, and here it is. So done with adding that extra texture. Now our favorite spice, I think cardamom probably the most favorite of our Indian spices, especially here in South India. For festivals, uh, there's no flavor more prominent than uh, cardamom. Here it is. It's about half a teaspoon is plenty. You don't want to overwhelm the flavors of coconut and the nice earthy flavor of jaggery as well, sweet and earthy. So here we have korra paisam ready. Um, Imagine, it was so easy. It took almost, I would say, 20 minutes to cook from the beginning. Easy, and you have a nourishing holiday treat, and leftovers can be breakfast the next day. It can be the best breakfast. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, subscribe. There are other interesting videos on my channel. Do like and follow me on my Instagram and Facebook as well. If you have any questions, please shoot them down here so that I can answer them and also know what other kind of videos you're looking forward to. Thank you. Namaste.